Is America's brain wired for control? How psychology fuels foreign dominance. You're not just watching foreign policy, you're watching psychology at work. Every time America speaks at the UN, launches a drone, or signs a trade pact, there's a mental algorithm behind the move. It's not just about oil, enemies, or elections. It's about control, predicting outcomes, minimizing surprises, and staying emotionally dominant. Because the American brain, collectively shaped by history, is wired to fear chaos and demand control. After Pearl Harbor, the American psyche rewrote its core. Never be caught off guard again. After Vietnam, control the narrative before the enemy does. After 9/11, control not just borders, but behavior. This isn't conspiracy, this is cognitive strategy. The control loop in action. The US doesn't wait for conflict, it predicts it. It doesn't just respond to threats, it manufactures resilience through dominance. Why? Because uncertainty isn't just uncomfortable, it's terrifying. In psychological terms, it's called intolerance of ambiguity, and it deeply shapes America's foreign decisions. Even allies feel it. NATO exists not just for security, but for psychological reassurance. Sanctions aren't only economic, they're behavioral nudges. Surveillance isn't only safety, it's anticipatory anxiety in action. The US doesn't see power as aggression, it sees it as preventive therapy, global cognitive behavioral conditioning. The world becomes a mind map, some regions safe, others irrational. And America's role? To stabilize the mental chaos. This is why it feels like control. America's culture idolizes self-help, life hacking, and optimization. That mindset projects outward. It wants the global system to follow a mental calendar of stability, compliance, and order. But what if the world doesn't want therapy? What if unpredictability is the natural state? That's where the tension lives. That's why wars last decades. That's why foreign regions push back, not just against troops, but against the psychological model itself. Ask yourself this: is American dominance about military strength, or about scripting global behavior into something it can understand? America's mind, mission control. Every crisis is a puzzle to be solved, a disorder to be treated. From Iraq to China, the underlying question isn't who's right, it's who's predictable. And predictability equals peace of mind. That's the quiet doctrine. That's the brain's hidden war. So next time you see a press conference, a Pentagon memo, or a global summit, don't just listen to the words. Listen for the psychology.